Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Let's go, Spud. Check 52. Come on, Trey. Yeah. Watch the safety creep. Baby. 52. All day, baby. All day. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Now watch run.
Now Jackson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Mike 55. Stay with your man. Mike 55. Hey,
Now Jackson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. The 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 50. Here we go. Check safety.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Heavy on the edges. 52's the mic, boy. 52. And let's
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, it's Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the run. Watch it to 6. Check 24. Check 24. Check 52. Check your hot read. Sponge. 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 No, no, no.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mike 52. Let's get the ball. 5-2 is the Mike. 5-2, Mike 5-2. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Jet 17-yard line.
Hey, ready? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn it up. Let's get that ball. Kick the ball. Match ball. Kick. Right. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check. Fresno. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They run with Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That's where you belong.
Danilo Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Get the flag. What's left?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. How about out this opening drive. Play number 12 now. This is third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Seriously. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Yeah. 54. Watch 54. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Here's Jackson to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Turn the ending. Right 15. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Easy work. And it's coming again.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
36. Hey, I got one.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
At the 40-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Burrito. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 26 the outlaw. Switch. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the pass. That's it. 26 Mike. 26.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Defensive flag. Delta. Under 10. 10. Rotate. Step.
On first down, it's Cohen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half #1. On second and 11 now. Haskins got an open man. It's Foster. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half #1. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
SOS.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Haskins to throw it. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Second down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Quarterback, don't go. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. 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 Out, 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 out. Slam, slam. Zip it. Take it.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, set. It's a game. I got 15. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Third down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 26 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end fan. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Look the outlaw. Slam. Check.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And down to the 29-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 64 yards on the ground.
Gain of 64 yards. First down, New York.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On third down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, The win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.